Okie dokie. So we're going for the second weekend clash. We missed the first one due to some scheduling conflicts, but we are here for the second one. So this is a tournament online from the official Blood Bowl people for two days, three matches each day. So today and tomorrow in 2 hour slots. So this is our Goblins. We've decided to go with Ripper, two Trolls, both with guard, and then we've got um, both with guard, unskilled loony, a stack on our bomber for pass and accurate, so he's only failing on a snake. Then we've got Sneaky Hooligan, Sure Hands to protect ourselves from the agi teams with all their strip ball garbage. Strip ball of ourselves so that we can do some of that garbage. Two diving tackle, defensive. We're going to try out something new, see what we can do about bullying the OS. Catch Goblin for our one turn, and then some trash. Two rerolls, and then for the inducements, we have two bribes. We didn't take a fanatic or fungus this time round, so that we could use our bribes for the two weapons that we've got, and fouling. Ripper will replace our fanatic, so we've got constant strength, no negatrait, so that we've got some good stuff, and grab to get rid of some sidestep nonsense. For this, we will be going up against Benbowbaggins, who's a good coach. Let's have a look at his team. So we have a unskilled Crocs, 6 Blocksaurus, then we've got 4 Skinks and a Camo Skink, so that'll be his ball carrier retriever guy. 2 rerolls and an Apo, so they've got an extra Skink, so if we can murder some of these guys, we should be able to put his team under a bit of pressure. He doesn't have any other inducements, so it's going to be quite an interesting time. Lizards can be a bit of a matchup, pain in the backside for Goblins, just because these guys have got high strength, and with block it's pretty easy for them to get 3 dices and get around the pitch, and then the Skinks, movement 8 and stunty can be a bit of a pain in the backside. So we're going to have to see what we can do about getting rid of these guys, basically just murdering his team. The bomber should be quite good, unless he just does some usual nonsense snakes and blows up my whole team. So we'll have to see what's going on. There's 71 teams this time round, so it can be a little bit of a crazy one. So we'll have to see what we can do. Let's have a look. At the moment, we've got these matches. Most of them have started. Blitzy's already had his first match, where he's got a 2-1. That's quite good for him. Well done, Blitzy. With his Chaos Chorfs. And then we've already got the Zomboys versus... that's still going on. No, that's still going on, but that's just the scores that they've got at the moment. We got a message. What do we get? Bembo's just loaded up his stream, so we should be going pretty soon. Quite a few matches going on already, so we'll get started and see what we can do. So for this, obviously we want to try and get some of these guys down with a good gang foul from our hooligan. Hopefully we can get some early removals. Croxagore, if I can, I'm going to bomb, because he can't throw it back even if he catches it. Get him down, foul him off the pitch, and that'll be a good chunk of his change out the window. And then when we get access to these guys at the back, obviously we want to try and murder them as quick as possible as well. If he hasn't got any ball handlers, his game's basically over. So we'll see what we can do. But our main team is basically a big old wall of strength with our trolls. Ripper will be doing most of the work for blitzes and things like that, just because he can't have a negatrate. The only downside is it's going to be hard to 3-dice those Saurus. So we'll be relying a lot on not getting 1 and 9s if we do. It's going to be a pretty short day if the dice are against us, but that's kind of Goblin life. So we're in already. And then, yeah, so good luck to Benbowbaggins. He's a good coach, so I'm not expecting this to be a walkover. Well, it's never a walkover with Goblins, but it's going to be a bit difficult however we do this. We got some nice shiny stuff on, I think. Going up against Coach Griff. Let's see if we can do some damage against these lizards, put them on the back foot, and see what we can get. Ooh, golden-handed skink. Flash guy. Equal on the fan factor. We did have a couple of unfortunate kickoff events in our playoff matches where pitch invasion instantly removed all our fanatics and stuff like that. We won't have that this time, so we lose that. So, first things first, we'll set up with the trolls on the ball. Defensive in the middle. Bomber behind. So this is the usual kind of cage that we go for. Setting up. Keeps our 2 skilled players at the back. We could move him up here because he doesn't have frenzy, so we can't surface off. But really, if he wants to overextend that much, bring lizards all the way down to here or here, like, that's fine. Even if we put them up there, they're still going to be vulnerable. Ripper stays back here, so that he's got access to throwing these guys or something if I get a blitz or a good kickoff event. If we put all 3 trolls on the line, that gives him a chance to bully us off. But even then, he'd need a lot of Sauruses around here. It's a bit of a risk against such a high strength team, but we'll put our trolls on the line to tank instead of the goblins. This guy here, he's going to need to basically either do the Saurus or basically remove these, group everybody up, at which point we've got a good bomb afterwards, and that'll expose a lot of his skinks to some diving tackle nonsense in the chainsaw. So it gives us a lot of options. He's only got 2 rerolls. He's only really going to be failing things on a dub skull anyway. So he's probably not going to need those rerolls too often. Stand firm on the Crocs, just to keep him being a bit of a pain in the backside. There's his ball carrier with on the ball. But we will see what craziness we can do. It's going to be hard to stop lizards, just mainly because they are pretty big and beefy. We could have moved these guys up a square, but I don't want to risk the quick snap and just letting these guys rampage through these as well and then expose the saw or the hooligan or our key guys. This guy's going to be great. He doesn't have sure hands, so if we can keep him safe, he's a great sack for a 1 dice on their skink. So we're going to see how it goes, see what he can do about solving this without exposing too many of his players. And go from there, because if he tries to block with this guy in the middle, guard will cancel that out and it'll still be a 1 dice. If he blocks from here, it's still a 1 dice. So he's either going to need to fill in this square, and that's going to make it difficult to get additional blitzes. So Ripper with the kickoff. Ooh, that's not good. There's a good chance that that's going to lead to a high kick. It's going to be good for him. Doesn't catch it. Gets a touchback anyway. So, not the best start, but this skink can basically move back to wherever he wants. I'm expecting probably a blitz from this guy on him, and then coming in to fill this square, which will let him 2 dice there, 2 dice there, and then 2 dice here. But again, he's going to have to commit quite a lot of players to it, which I'm happy with, and then we can work on killing some of his players. Yep, here we go. Block is a good skill. Not dead though. And then come in and fill in this square. Yep. So it's going pretty much as we expected to start off with. Just pushes, excellent. Troll survives. He can 2 dice that. Gets the POW. Just a stun, excellent, survives. Strog takes a hit. Ooh, that's not good. Just a stun, okay. So no removals, I can live with that. We can send a bomb up to this guy here. Oh, I'll send a bomb up to this guy here actually, and take out all of them. Right, so get you up. And we'll do a Ripper Blitz. Just pushes, we'll have to take that. And then we'll lob it back here. 3, take that. Basically just aiming to avoid 1s with the bomber. An inaccurate on a 2. Still gets us a scatter in a good place. You can try and intercept that, but it's going to be on a 6. Gets 1 down. Okay, and then we'll end our turn there. At the moment we want to play pretty defensively. We don't want to overextend or just give him free hits by piling our trolls or big guys in. He's got a ton of strength and a block skill, so even a 1 dice is still pretty reliable for him. So we'll see which side he decides to go down, and then look to cut it off and punish it. Hi to Arctic Winds, good to see you on the channel. So he's going to 3 dice this. As I said before, you're on to a good time if most people just ignore doing the 3 dices and just do 2 dices. But it looks like he's going to be doing the 3 dice hits. So we'll see what options he gives us afterwards. Just pushes. Not giving us a free hit. Okie dokie. So we can try and get one of these down and foul it here. We're going to try and bomb this square here and take out some of these skinks. They're going to be much easier damage than the things. We'll get him up later. Two is still inaccurate. I can live with that. Ooh, I cannot live with that. Luckily no damage. So we'll see if we can get this guy down here and give him a bit of a foul. Gets the POW. And then we'll follow up just to cause him some issues. Dodging out, that's fine. And then we got an hooligan foul. See if we can start the removal game. Gets the armor break. And a KO, excellent. So already down one Saurus. And then because Ripper's here, tagging this guy, it's going to be hard for him to Apo that, because he'll just get fouled again. We'll move up a little bit. No luck on the troll. Okie dokie. So we're off to a little bit of a start. We can live with that. Now, this guy's in trouble with Ripper. He can go to this side, but again, we've got this reasonably stacked. So he's not just going to be able to burst through. And on the defense, we're just basically just trying to whittle down his team, and then to force some kind of error. We do have an option to get a guy up there and hit their skink, but we don't need to do that just yet, because also with 3 skinks at the back, it's pretty easy for him to get back and take out that goblin. Just pushes again, lovely. Follow up 3 dice. Gets the POW. Got to expect that after 6 dice. Okie dokie. So, we can bomb this guy. That is a good option. And then look at protecting the saw again. So, quite lucky for the lack of damage so far. Let's see what he does with this guy. He can do a 2 dice block. It's better than dodging away. But it's better than the 2 dice as he's able to rack up everywhere else. I will take that skull. Ooh. Shame Mighty Blow doesn't count on this one. Right, we do want to get Ripper back over here. So we will pop you round here. Stand up the troll. Another one. Awesome. We'll go for a bigger foul, then we can do a Ripper Blitz. No luck on that one. Let's get the saw safe. Move him down here just to protect the bomber. Take that POW. And get our dodge on. So we've got diving tackle being a nuisance there. We will chuck the bomb here. Actually, chuck the bomb on that guy. It is a little bit of a risk for him, but it's worth it in my opinion. If we can take him out. Yep. And that gives him some things to worry about. So we could do him with the saw. Foul him again if we have to. Bring the strip ball back and carry on harassing these guys with the bomber. But we've now got dive and tackle going towards his back lines. This troll has been garbage with his double one. Defense is not going to be doing much this match, so I don't mind if he gets punched in the face, because he's got no guard. Crocs is up. Yep. Expected him to take a hit on that one. Popping me down here. Oh, just over there. That's fine. Survives. Lack of mighty blow is helping me out here. Again, there's not much that we can do with regards to stopping him. The main guy is the bomber. Sure Hands is staying nearby to go try and get the ball afterwards. This guy I'm imagining is going to come down. But then it's leaving him with some... Oh, he's going up there. Nice. I can get up there again. 2 dodges and some GFIs. Possibly not worth it, but we'll see. But it's forcing him to go back a bit, leaving this guy exposed. And another skull. Take that. Ripper getting some value in there. Right. Get the chainsaw on. If he fails, then I've got goblins to push him off. He fails. Take the push. Get this guy up. Finally gets up. Bring him over to Ripper. Go get another foul in. It's the armor break. And another removal. That's what we like to see. Dirty player coming in clutch there. Let's see. Where do we want Ripper? want to see if we can keep Ripper active so we can try and throw him, although there's quite a lot of traffic these days. Try and take out one of the skinks instead of the crocs. No luck. Tidy that up. Ah, boo. 1 and 9 on the dodge. Takes a stun. So just stuns on our damage so far, so I can live with that. If he keeps the skink in the backfield, we do have a chance to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can do that without a Ripper throw. That's pretty good odds of doing something. Then throw up another goblin to go get the ball. This is all reasonably protected over here. Like, he can punch this guy, but I don't think he'll follow onto the saw. And we're starting to get access to some of his skinks. So we'll see what damage we can do to them. Unless he piles in a lot of pieces here, which will leave this lot pretty unprotected. This guy's reasonably safe with his strength 5. And then Ripper's got options. Gets the POW. So one of these is going to remove me pretty soon. There's the armor break. Just a stun as well. Still staying lucky. Loving that. But he's going for the GFI, so Ripper can come clear him off. And then we can do a bit of a foul up here. But we want to keep this guy, come around here. Ooh, Croc's gone stupid. Love that. Okay. So we've got a chance to bomb that as well. So if we clear that off, bring the strip ball down. Bring the hooligan in to foul, put the stink on that guy. Gets him down. Ooh, that's pretty open. So we'll try and bomb there. Take out those guys. We've got a sure hands that can run through since he's stupid. Just pushes. Excellent. Survives. Not giving me a free chainsaw hit. Bit of a shame, but can't do anything about that. So, first of all, we want to come here and smack you. Just pushes. Get you round here to cause some trouble. Also ties that guy up. There's not much that can just come straight through. We could go through there, but that's exposing our hooligan. Bring him down here. Block that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could double GFI onto our saw, but then that leaves him in a bit of a problem there. On target. Let's see what he can do. Either this guy. So he's needing 6s to stop this. Not getting it. Both of those down. Let's go get that ball. Get the troll up, and off we go. This guy's stunned, so he's got some skinks. But he doesn't have tackle, and he's not got many follow-up hits. This guy's only a 1 dice. This guy's trapped on Ripper. He can orchestrate a 3 dice coming this way, but it'll push it into my sort of area. If he's doing it that way, it's just a 2 dice, so he won't get any follow-up hits. Oh, you can do it that way up to there. Just pushes. Gets a 2 dice follow-up. Just pushes. Excellent. Using a reroll. Gets the POW. That's fair enough. Can't really stop that. Ooh, badly hurt. There goes our little sure hands. Ooh, catches it as well. That's a bit of a pain in the backside. But we can just put another bomb back where it was. 75% to get there with pass, so I can do that. And then we've got some dive and tackle to ruin his day. Is he going to risk the 1 dice there? It would be quite risky if he does. If he knocks himself down, the troll's got access to the ball. Activates, so he's tagged the troll. Ooh, that's a tempting bomb space. No, actually here I can get 2 skinks Saurus without risking my troll. I'll take the push. Outstrengthing lizards is pretty fun. So he's probably going to come back onto the bomber, but I'll add enough. Oh no, he's not. Excellent. Doesn't want to give up the free hits. So we'll stand up this guy, put dive and tackle on the ball. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get the hooligan round here to activate the troll to hit him down. We'll do this first. So everything's on a 6s. So all tackle zoned up. Gets the bomb over. So this is a really good stack to have on your bomber. Pass and accurate. You're only really failing on a 1, otherwise you'll get an inaccurate. Knocks our guy down again, that's a bit of a shame. there to safeguard them. Come round and cause a bit of problems here. Get a 2 dice on this guy. Gets the POW. Is he going to stand firm? He is. Oof. Get wrecked. Right, now we want to come up and foul this guy. Okay. We'll do a chainsaw foul on him. We'll re-roll that. And take out a skink. So he's now got to blitz him off, otherwise that's an incredibly risky roll. If he does, he's going to have trouble getting through these guys. So we've lost our sure hands for the match, but he's down 2 Bloxsaurus, and he's only got 2 turns to get this done. Hey Lamu, how's it going? Good to see you here. So far the build's working quite well. The bomber is able to hold a central part and blow them up. The trolls are able to outstrength the lizards, causing him to put either 3 on a troll. He can't really afford to put 4 on Ripper. The Saurus we're going to foul again next turn, but we'll do it with the Hooligan so that the Saw doesn't roll a 1. Gets him down. So this frees up this guy here. So Ripper can activate him. He would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can come around without dodging through him. But if he just hits him, his dodges are pretty bum to get through. So he's got to kind of make some choices on what he wants to do. And then we've got a diving tackle guy that can come down here afterwards. So we're forcing him to do a lot of 2 red dice blocks. But he's got to get in scoring range this turn, otherwise he's in trouble. But the DT on him is a real problem, because that's a 5+ dodge. So with a reroll, it's about 55%. Which is not what you want to be doing with your ball carrier. So he either gets rid of this guy, but then that leaves him with very little protection for the ball, and we've got our stripper ready to go. Gets the POW. Excellent. So we'll foul this guy again with a bit of a super foul, and then just block him off, really. Ooh, failed GFI. So that's a very bombable square. And then we can get some diving tackle. He can get round. This guy's going to have a much harder time, especially with this diving tackle guy here. So we got a lot of good options for stopping his drive. Yep, still going to bomb there. Excellent. So bomb there. Ooh, gets Ripper. Not much we can do about that. Okay, so we can chainsaw him. So let's stand Ripper up. Stand up the troll. Bring you round here. Troll round here. Bring this diving tackle in. We don't want to use the saw. We've got a ton of assists. See if we can get him. Just a stun. Okay, so we'll stand you up. Chuck a bomb here. Chainsaw him, but we'll move a dive and tackle here first. So if the chainsaw rolls a load of trash, right. Ooh, goodbye to the skink, and also no score for him. Okay, so job done stopping his drive. Not much we can do about scoring, but we've put a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could double GFI hit the saw. But the bomber has basically done his job. And we've still got another foul on the Crocs with a load of people. These guys are all 2 dice as he can hit him. And this guy can then come straight through. But if he doesn't pound me down, then he won't be able to get through. But he's out of range. He's out of range. Excellent. Just a push. Winning. So our saw should be safe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, saw safe. So we have a turn of doing damage back to him. This guy can come and hit one of these guys with the blitz. So we could take the hooligan. That's probably the best target. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can get around and hit him, but it's just a 2 dice. And then we're free to do some damage to his guys. Although this bomber doesn't have the special power that Bomber Dribble Slot does, with both pass and accurate, it makes him incredibly reliable. Yep, just as I thought, he's coming in on the hooligan. Gets the POW. Don't die. Oh, he's dead. That's a bit of a shame. So we're down 2. He's down 3, and it's going to require a lot of... Oh, there you go. Skull. Good times. Right. So we want to troll block you, blitz you, foul you, bomb here. Or we could blitz the skink with the chainsaw. That's probably... no, we want to smash him in the face so we can get a super foul. Ooh, there goes the Saurus. 1 out for the game. If you... how do we do this? Can we 3 dice him? Not without giving up. Actually, no, we can. 3 dice him. We'll use Ripper's power. Reroll that. Gets the POW. Love to see it. Gets an armor break. Just a stun. So we can do it with the chainsaw. We got a reroll. So let's chuck this in here. Gets it. Needs a 6. No dice. Gets a stun. We want to keep the diving tackles. Use the saw for what it's worth. Just a stun. Boo. Okay, well that's the end of that turn. Stopped his drive. Did a load of damage. Argue the call on the bomber. Succeeded. Argue the call on the loony. Bribe success. 1 out. So 2 Saurus gone. He's still got 4 skinks, but we now have the strength advantage. Hey Magnus, how's it going? Pass accurate is a really good stack for bombers. People keep saying things like safe pass, but all that does is stop a 1. It's not really that much use for anything else. Whereas pass allows you, like that 2, I got to reroll anything like that. If I roll a 1, I'll just re-roll it, and I'm avoiding anything but snakes. No spoilers on your match, Magnus. Well, actually, no, it doesn't make any difference. How'd your match go? Hopefully it went well. So he's already scared of the Saurus going on the line at the Crocscore. We're down 2. They are useful players. The Shorehands is probably the most painful to lose. Hooligan as well with the DP sneaky git, but that's life. Right. So we want... if we put Ripper up here, he can just get trapped on this guy. If we put the 2 trolls here... Catch Goblin... Diving tackles on the side. Gonna have to risk it for a biscuit. Put Ripper up there. If I do that, that's a 3+ to bomb his line, which will be great, and I can chuck in some fouls. Defensive guy will be our fouler. Swap those around in case we need them. Yeah, let's get going. Ooh, that's bad. And that's even worse. That's really not what we want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's quite bad. So the saw's going to have to come back. The strip's going to have to come back. Diving tackle's going to have to come back. So he's going to 3 dice him. And these will come round. So let's hope this diving tackle survives. Block's a good skill. Diving tackle gets a stun. I can live with that. that's pretty painful for you, Magnus. That sucks. Okay, so we'll tag up this guy. Oh, that's terrible. Right, safe moves first. Tag you. Bring you all the way back. Bring you back here. Right, so we'll do this because 1 in 81 is better than his pickup. 1 in 81. Take the POW. Go up here to protect the bomber. And close that off. It's pretty painful using a reroll already, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thankfully that worked. Right. Let's see. Bomb's accurate. Who was the Black Orc you were facing? Excellent. Got plenty of those down. Ooh, don't want to do that yet. Go harass them. Right, we're pretty spaced out. This guy has a 1 dice on the ball. There's not much I can do about that. This guy's tagged up, so we can get back over here. We've got the loony free to saw someone afterwards. These guys are pretty much only just getting up. And they have not got good dice with anything that they do. Crocs fails. Ah, okay. I was hoping it wasn't Dastardly Dan doing his terrorizing of people again. So we want to get up and get into a reasonably good position. Gets the troll down. So we want to basically try and leave this lot over here and come over this way and just take on skinks with goblins and see if we can punch our way through. Keep the chainsaw safe so we can do some work. Made it through. Where's he going? Alright, so this could be a 2 dice on the ball. Please 1 and 9 this. Nope. There, failed his GFI. Dub skull. He's going to use all of his reroll straight away. He probably will. It's kind of an all or nothing. Yep, there he goes. Just pushes. Okie dokie. And then this guy, is he going to try and dodge? Yep, just roll sixes. Easy game. Right. So. Stand up the troll. Base him. Where was it? There, or there, there. And then we can escape out through here. Get wrecked, Mr. Skink. Off the pitch. Ooh, don't you dare. Thank you. We'll do this again, 1 and 9. It's on target. No sixes again. He's already had one. Takes this guy out. Come around here. So that'll make that guy's even harder. Kick the POW. Ah, no injury. That's a bit of a shame. Pop him up there. Okie dokie. So we're in a reasonably okay position to then square back up again. He's on diving tackle. Oh, Croc's boneheads again. Wonderful. He can blitz the bomber, but it's a 2 dice. And then we'll just bugger off this way while they're all stuck on Ripper. Yep. Just pushes. So now we want to be chainsawing skinks as much as possible and get ourselves nice and safe over here. I will dive and tackle him. And there goes the skink. Hoo-ha-ha! Diving tackle, doing the gob's work. Where do we want to go? We want to foul this guy. We've still got bribes, so it's reasonably safe. One, two, three. To go there, he comes in and fouls. Right, chainsaw this skink. Goodbye, skink. We'll use the bomber to screen. Stun is good. Move you down here to complete that. What else do we need? Come over here, just in case Ripper dies. Double pow. Right. So everything's nice and screened off. These guys can follow up and foul him next turn. These guys can keep these guys occupied. That's on that, and he has to go back here. He can hit him, and then these two can come up. Just a push, fine with that. They're all nice and together for another bomb. Right. We don't need to go anywhere just yet. We can smash him in the face. It's a 2 dice. Come up here, close those guys off. Tactically burn the one, nicely done. Blitz him. Oh, I didn't blitz. That's very silly. Alright. That was a bit of a pain in the backside. Throw a bomb there, that's still pretty good odd. Foul him. See if we can get rid of him. We got rid of him. And not caught, excellent. Take up some more pitch space. Four's on target. close that off. Alrighty dokie. So we've got a couple more turns to stall. We don't want these skinks getting back on the pitch with the KOs. But basically, we want to tie these guys up and then just leg it. So we just got to waste a few more turns so that he doesn't just punch us to death instantly. Pretty sure he's going to take a hit at the bomber, but that does stick him on the troll, which I'm happy with. Cox Boneheads again, what a lad. So we've pretty much got control of this match now. We just need to... Oof, yeah, okay. 1 in 27 the good way. Goblin survives. Okay. So, we want to tie you guys up. Troll goes very stupid. Blitz you. Because if he fails, we can get a load of people around him and then just 3 dice him with the troll. Goodbye, Mr. Saurus. Chainsaw for the neck injury. Go bother you. You want to stay on him. One, reroll that, and that's why safe pass sucks. So if he does block through there on a 2 dice, then come here so we can activate the troll without moving and stop people running around up here. Just push. I'm fine with that. So freeze up 1 Saurus. But he's not got much to go. He can get up to here. This gives us a load of 2 dices to follow up, put him down and get up to here. This is all tagged. And then we've got these guys to cause more chaos and tag people. Probably not going to get many more bombs because everything's too close. So we'll just probably use them for fouling, just because the animation's awesome. Yep, there he goes, up to there, just what I thought. This guy, even if he blitzes 1, he's not going anywhere. Unless he makes some crazy dodge. This guy can't surf anyone. But he can get onto the ball, but we've got plenty of 2 dices to get him off. I'm not going to chainsaw him. Just because that's got a 1 in 36, whereas a failed 2 dice with a reroll's 1 in 81. I might chuck in a foul, just for a giggle. Takes down the goblin, that's fine. Not a problem. Still stuck. This guy could try a ridiculous thing, but then I'm just coming down here. We've got diving tackle on him as well, so he'll be dodging on 6. Diving tackle, yes please. Dodge would have worked as well. Diving tackle does the thing. You go there. You go there. You go there. We'll do the 2 dice. Just to push. Gonna have to put him up here. That's a bit of a shame that you can now get that guy free. Shouldn't have done that really. It's a bit bad on my part. Really, it's safer to do it here. To stop him just being able to dodge out and get round. Bonk. No dice. Draw moves. What a boss. Gets the POW. And then we'll come tag this guy afterwards. So we've got tackle zone on him again, so he's doing 5+ blitzes. This guy needs a POW on that guy, and it'll be 2 dice. So it's still unlikely. If he puts him here, 1, 2, 3, 4, he's got a lot of dice. Just push, excellent times. So he'll put me here. And then this guy's got a dodge, double GFI to hit this guy and base the ball. Does the first. Get wrecked. Okay. Come over here. We'll go tag him, although it's not going to make much difference with him being on there. Block that off. Chainsaw this guy. Excellent. Chainsaw doing absolute work this match. Come up there. See if we can't get that foul animation. Yes, we can. Get wrecked. With a KO. And we'll just add another tackle zone. We don't need to block him. For blocking, we can pop him out. If he goes through this goblin, then he's going into even more tackle zones. But that was a good day of murdering lizards. Yes. But on this one, we've been forcing the lizards to do... There we go. No chance. It's my turn 16. I'm not trying to get Goblin Town points. One nil. Now we just got to stop his 2-turn if there is one. Coach thrown out. Boo. Do I want him back? Yeah, why not? He's been MVP this match. Oh, he's got every single KO back. Bloody hell. Alright. So, we got to set up to stop the 1-turn with 2 skinks. So, Troll, Ripper, Troll. The other diving tackle is out. So, what this does is if he comes in here to hit this guy into there, he's still got to hit him more times because he can't, he'll just pop a guy out to there and he can't do it. So you'd have to hit him again and again, gets him out here and into this lot. Or if he hits this guy this way, he's coming towards diving tackle. We've double spaced it for the maximum amount of stunty things, and it's pretty good stopping of the 1-turn. I don't know why people just do one line, it's not going to help you. If you force him into the side, then he can't get to this part anyway, so you might as well have 2 lines. If he does come out here, his person comes to here, so he still has to waste movement going around there, or if he comes through here, then he's having to go through more tackle zones here. But this should be 1-0. I'll be horrified if he manages to 1-turn it from here. With 4 people to make hits. No grab. Oh, he's going for a timeout, I suppose. Maybe. Yeah, hoping for the timeout. We got Bomber over here in case there is a timeout. But I am really fingers crossed that there is no timeout. That would suck. Quick snap. Done. Happy with that. Coxigot drops it. Goes back. 1-0 to the Goblins. Living it. Loving it. And diving tackles can get smashed in the face. Triple pushes. But the Bomber, pass accurate, doing its thing, standing in the middle of the pitch and just blowing everybody up all day. Love it. Cox gets the POW. Troll doesn't care. Thanks, Magnus. So that is how that team should work when we're not getting terrible dice rolls all over the place. Lamumu turned up at the start, so no, didn't bring a bucket of 1 and 9s with him, so I appreciate that. Save that replay. So let's have a quick look at the stats. Then I'm going to hop offline just so I can have a quick break before the next match. 3 cows inflicted to my 5. 16 to his 7. Yards run in. Block actions done 16 to 33, so he doubled my blocks, but it's mainly 2 dicing uphill onto trolls or having to do some 1 dice silliness. 3 to a 6, 6 KO. So 7 stuns. And that, so I'm just basically hitting him with Mighty Blow and Dirty Player all the time, so I'm getting less stuns, which is about on average. Foul actions 10, love it. He managed to get 17 blitz actions because he got a blitz and blitzed every round. Thanks, Magnus. Good luck on your next one as well. Hopefully dice 10 round. Ball catches 1 of 5. 7 of 8, 6 of 10 because he was doing a lot of Saurus dodges. Interceptions is about average. Rushes were perfect. Chainsaw did really good work that match. Pickup was good. Star player points. MVP, touchdown, and a Kaz for the troll. Kaz is more ones than he needed. Pretty good block dice, except those were dodges. Mine were pretty average all the way across. Tons of 5s, which is what kind of helped me. Argue the Cool, just 1. Pretty even on the armor, but it's the fouls that really tipped it. Bomb damage, a little bit less than average. Bonehead was trash for him, which helped me out quite a bit. Catches, wasn't catching those bombs very often. Chainsaw doing good work, just above average. Dodge was pretty good for him considering. Interferes on average. KO results were really good for him, that last one, but he couldn't do anything with it. Passes were good. Pass accurate doing its work. It's just below where it should be. Really stupid, perfectly on average. Rushes were good. There we go. So that was Goblins' first win of the tournament for us. Hopefully some more to go. I'm going to pop off of this now. Take a quick break. Grab a drink, get all of that sorted, and I will set up for the next match, which will be in 45 minutes. Thanks everybody that watched. If you haven't, chuck us a follow and you'll see the next round when I start streaming it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.